One of the things, when we talk about talent, potential students, expats, inhabitants up there, present residents, so the talent that is already there, it's a part of this segment. Yeah? So it's not everybody, but it's a part. You can define talent in various ways. They are either residents or potential residents. And as such, they line up. Part of being attractive for talent is because you have something to offer career-wise and quality of life-wise, but also leisure-wise. If I want to develop my place in a specific direction, I need to be strategic about, for example, what kind of talent I attract. So you know that there's certain kind of talent that's strategically necessary for the future of my city. And that's not necessarily only high-tech entrepreneurs or investors. It can also be, you know, people working in healthcare or teachers and so on. Because we need to keep the engines working. This is a European-wide problem. That's, if you look at demographic projections, it's only going to, you know, the war on talent is just getting started. Now, what does that mean? That means that if we want to have an attractive place for our citizens and for companies and stuff like that, then we can use, in the touristy cities, we can use the tourism to create more of what our own population likes. So you're using it as a flow that needs to be managed to deliver certain outcomes. Yeah? This means that both in the tourism promotion and the tourism development becomes very instrumental for your talent attraction and retention. Think about it, if you're, for example, an international student, and you consider what city would you like to study in. Most of the times you will choose a city that's interesting, inspiring, creative, and so on. The image that you've gotten for that city is oftentimes through either cultural depictions, movies, cinema and stuff like that, books, social media posts from your friends, and so on, or curated promotional imagery. Not a counter-narrative, but it's about reshaping the tourism machine to deliver outcomes that are more aligned with what we need as strategic outcomes for the city. There are many places that have so little people that they're even subsidizing people to go and live there. Right? I'm sure you've seen some of these examples. Yeah. And oftentimes the proposition is back to nature, peace and quiet, out of the rat race, you know, slow, right? Getting back to yourself, finding counter-narrative basically of ambition, innovation, drive. By pushing that narrative, you can reinforce the image of the area as an area where nothing happens. Yeah? So by pushing the only proposition that you have, you actually reinforce the feeling that there's nothing else to come for. And we're seeing this a lot in more peripheral touristy areas. And that can be dangerous. Even if it's something that the local population really likes, it can still be dangerous if that's the only story that's being told of the place.